I wasn't
November.
invited to Garrett's wedding because we didn't know each other in person.
Because you didn't know each other. You'd never met in person.
We were
just
in the
Xbox
fantasy football
friends.
group together. I go to my wife. I'm like, hey, Cal, can I add a few more people? She's like, oh, well, who are they? I'm like, oh, my friends Tim and Sean. And she's like, oh, how do you know them? Like, fantasy football. I was like, she's kind of like, how come you've never talked to me about them before? I'm like, well, I haven't actually met them yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Toon Talk, your number one beer league podcast in Flint, Michigan, brought to you by the Gooney Tunes. Today's hosts, Garrett, Tim, Tyler, and Connor. Take it away, boys.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Toon Talk, episode 38.
Think so.
Tim, I cannot wait to see who you got for episode 38.
I have nobody.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Dude, the most famous player in NHL history to wear number 38 was Pavel Dimitra.
He was solid.
Yeah, but he's not like a household name.
Yeah.
Pretty sure
goalie,
he had an injury.
No goalies.
On the ice.
Yeah, no, I mean.
What was Mantha? What was his number?
39.
Yeah.
He's 39. So
tuck that away in your folder.
Oh,
for
yeah,
next week,
that's what we call.
Yeah.
Oh, Hasek's coming next week.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, we might not have an episode next week. Let's not count our chickens. We're
true.
a
one week at a time.
1 week at a time kind of show. They might say something that we can't bleep out and we get canceled and the show's done forever. Who knows? But yeah, boys, what's going on? Another solid week of games. Probably the best week we've had since we franchised. So that's only 5 weeks, but still pretty solid. Before we get started, just want to apologize. Well, kind of, sort of. We said we're going to have a live stream. Didn't have a live stream last week. Something came up with me where couldn't get on. And unfortunately, at the current moment, I'm the only one who can start and run the live streams. We're going to try and get that sorted. So if I can't make it, somebody else can do it. But we're going to try and do another one in the next week or so, even if it's just me for like a couple hours or whatever. And we'll just kind of see how it goes. Just shooting the shit and watching games, but we'll try and get some more people on. So it's not just, you don't have to listen to my obnoxious ass for 2 hours. So we're going to try and do something again. Sorry, but shit happens. So it is what it is. But yeah, boys, thoughts on this week?
Great 2 games. We kicked some ass. Green Kool-Aid is getting stronger each week.
Yeah, Tavis 2-0 again.
No.
Ian 2-0 again.
Ian 2-0 again. Ian, love Tavis. Love the ethic, work ethic he brings. Ian actually coaches. I get X's and O's from Ian. So, oh wait, hold on. Garrett just texted me. By the way, Garrett's not on the show tonight. If you haven't noticed, he's probably going to be like, "Hey, can I come in?" Oh, he's in the waiting room. Oh. Hey, Garrett's going to be on the show, everybody. Hold on, I got to move you guys around so I don't got to rework the. Hold on.
Recording in progress.
Ty goes there.
There he is.
Connor goes.
Hey,
Over
Garrett.
here. Come on.
Hola.
What's up, bud? We're
Just
live.
like your wife. Better late than never.
We're live. So I just said you're not coming in. Then I checked my phone and I was like, oh, he's in the waiting room. So he's here.
Yep. Just had to submit some stuff or finish it up.
Oh, for law school or for work or for your
Or your
kids?
wife.
No, I already did. Yeah, right. Both.
Oh, all right. Nice. But yeah, so a couple good games. Like I like the green Kool-Aid, Ty. It's getting stronger and stronger by the week.
Each week.
But yeah, we'll hop into game number 1 here in just a sec. Garrett, what were your your general thoughts on the weekend?
Busy weekend. what was I gonna say? Missed the first game, so sorry about that. It's hard just to make a 2:30 game when your game's 5 hours later.
I mean, I went home and had dinner in between our games. So
Yeah. So I don't
Some of
have
us-
much to say there.
some of us stayed at the bar, had a couple drinks. Some of us said they were going to drink water and didn't. I'm not going to say any names, but one of
Oh,
those
it shows.
guys.
It shows. We know.
Yeah, we know. We can tell. We'll get into that later. We'll get into that later.
But no, our game, I think we did pretty well. We used the point probably the most, which we could have done it more, but we probably used the point the most of any game I've ever seen. So that's a plus.
Definitely. We're going to keep hammering that home until it becomes just a staple, until it becomes part of the repertoire.
Oh yeah, I mean it's especially in our league, it's going to be, that's how you're going to win games. It's just using that point, opening up lanes, and
I don't want to disparage any of the guys that played defense in the past, but we have a fair number. Oh, there's a shot everybody's going to love. Garrett's
Yeah.
we have
That's
a
going
fair...
on our only tunes.
Yeah.
yeah, that's the body issues coming up. So yeah, get ready.
No, we have a decent number of like good, solid defensemen this year who can get the puck at the point, maybe make a couple moves, maybe drag it to the center, and then get a good shot off. Where that may or may not have been the case the last couple of years. So definitely changes our game and makes us more of a well-rounded team. But we'll do the B League game first. So obviously 8-1 win. You can see there on the score sheet,
There's a theme.
Mr. Brian Knack had himself a coming out party. 0 points going into this week's game, and then exploded. 5
You get
goals.
the Garrett Ferdland special. 5 points in one game.
5 points in one game. We were waiting. We were wondering when he was going to show up. He finally did. I will say he was on a line with Jake and John, who played together for the first time this year. And boy, are those two so much better together than they are apart. It is unreal. I've never seen anything like it. Ty, what do you got?
I mean, it was fantastic to see. Like I said, welcome back, Knack. Went bananas this week. I'd love to see it. Jake and John, 2 butt buddies for life. When they come onto the ice together,
Yeah.
my God, are they butt buddies for life? So it was good to see, and overall we just kind of rolled all over them. And Green Kool-Aid getting stronger, like I said.
Tim, you were at the game. You were on the bench. I'm not going to call you a coach, although I will say, I don't know why, but Tim came like looking snazzy, like nice quarter zip,
Ooh.
and
Hair
did his hair.
He
Yep.
did.
I was like, what is happening right now? So
Do
Tim
we
may
have
have been the
photographic
best.
evidence?
No, I didn't have my phone on the
Oh.
bench with me. So,
All right.
but no, he was definitely the best dressed of our coaches, which for that team isn't saying a ton. So, but what were your thoughts on the game, Tim?
You guys played really well, moved the puck really well. And Jake and John, man, they're like little gnats out there.
I said this like during the game. We were up like probably 6 or 7-1 at this point, and I was like, John and Jake are the type of players that I absolutely despise playing against, because they're good. They're like little, so you can't really see them all the time. They're really quick, and they skate hard and play hard all the time. It doesn't matter if we're up 7-1 or if we're down 7-1. They're going to go into the corner and they're going to try and take the puck from you. They're going to bother you. They're going to try and lift your stick. They're going to get the puck. Like one of Knack, I think it was Knack's 3rd goal. It was like a face-off in our zone. They won it all the way back down the ice. So their defenseman skated down to get it. John skated after him the whole way, just right on his back. The guy turned and tried to like chip the puck out. John just batted it out of the air, turned around, slid it over to Knack on the slot, and Knack went bar down. It's like, what are you supposed to do against that kind of shit? It's like, it's beer league. Chill out.
I'll tell you what, he was definitely feeling it after the game. Like he didn't come out and say it, but he would definitely you could tell he was like very, very proud of the fact that he had a pretty stellar game.
I could
He was
tell
feeling
the last couple of weeks he was a little down because he wasn't getting on the score sheet. And
yeah. Well, and rightfully so, man. That's a big game.
5
big
goals.
game.
I don't have the exact numbers, but I think that's the 2nd highest single game goal total in Gooney Tunes history.
That might be. Who had what do you think at the first for goals?
I had 6 goals one game.
Oh yeah,
No
yeah.
big
For
deal, no
those
big
keeping
deal.
track at home, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you brought it up. You
I mean, I
asked,
asked.
so
Right?
yeah, you
What did I
asked.
expect? Yeah.
Yeah, I scored 6 goals and didn't get the game chain because we won 7-6, and Eric scored the.
Oh,
7.
that's right.
All about timing.
That's
Yep.
yeah, you win some, you lose some. But no, solid game.
Hey, Center Road I, they're a good team too.
Yeah, I don't think that was them at their full strength. I think they probably had a sub goalie. I don't think that's their normal goalie. He
don't
didn't
think
play.
so either.
He didn't play terrible, but they left him out to dry a couple times, and he didn't.
Yeah.
Couple saves he maybe should have had, but at the end of the day, I mean, we won 8-1. So even if they take
So, and I forget, they were the River Vipers in the past.
correct, so they still have the same jerseys. They just have a sponsor now, so they're Center Road
gotcha.
Eye Institute or something like that.
Yeah, defending champs.
Yeah, they
Oh,
are.
that's
yeah.
right. Yeah, no
they
big
are
deal.
defending-
Yeah.
I
They're
definitely
shitting on Fridline Accounting right now.
Right down.
Yeah, I know.
Right down like
Yeah.
a baby.
Yeah, they have a sponsor. We're still email is open. GooneyTunesHockey@gmail.com. Let us know if you want to be an official sponsor. We still have a lot of unofficial sponsors, as you can tell.
Yeah.
If any,
And,
if any of those companies contact us at any time, we will take down your information as an unofficial sponsor.
So,
Or you
and
can
speaking
pay
of
us and
official
become an official
sponsors,
sponsor.
Do you go through and find like for like BM? I'm looking at the slide, like B&M. Is that their actual logo? Like
That is their actual logo, yes. And that's Center Road Eye Institute's actual logo. So any
Oh,
team,
wow.
any team that has a sponsor, I try and find their actual logo. If I can't find them or they're not a real team, like I think Squatch, I just found like a Sasquatch logo and just use that because I think that's
probably
basically
what
what
they're
they
going for.
use. So it's little
I mean,
column
it'd be
A,
like
little
us.
column
Like, what
B.
the hell's a Gooney Tune? I mean,
Eh,
that's a Gooney Tune. you know?
Don't ask EA Sports. We don't have any idea.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
yeah, kind of flying under the radar too is Sartor having a good year, off to a good start.
I mean,
He is.
he's not facing 50 shots a night.
True.
And we're actually able to move the puck and give him a little bit of a break. So I'm sure
Oh,
that
yeah.
helps. Not having,
Yep.
25 high quality chances in the slot or 4 breakaways a game.
Yeah. His
but,
performance has done so well that he's actually playing on another team now. Shout out Sartor for playing on the Waterford Sharks in the MIHL now. So
Yeah.
make sure to come out and see one of your games soon.
Yeah, we're definitely going to come out, do a little team. We'll have to do a team outing one, like,
What nights do they
like a
play?
Saturday.
We all wear our jerseys.
I think Saturday
We should.
nights. I think that would
You
be
guys have
awesome.
something to schedule
Is it
yet.
like is it like a normal time or is it like beer league hockey? Like
I think it's at 7.
Right.
I think it's at
that's
7
not bad. I
o'clock.
might be
Yeah,
able to
prime
make-
time.
Yeah,
You could bring
might be able to-
Leo to that one too.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
And then they play at
I'll have
Lakeland
to get the
Arena.
schedule.
Oh, nice. That's not
Yeah.
that
So
bad.
he hasn't sent me the schedule yet, but as soon as I get it, I'll forward it to you guys.
Definitely.
So obviously, do you guys have anything else about the game? Any thoughts? I know Gary, you said you didn't really watch it much.
Yeah, I had it up on TV, so I was able to just kind of watch it. I mean, you guys look good, but I couldn't tell who was who really.
The thought of Garrett being at home watching our beer league game on his big screen TV.
Oh no,
Is
it was a dual
so
thing because
stupid.
Leo loves watching hockey, so it's like he was chilling with me. Like
I like to
awesome.
imagine Garrett has like 2 TVs. One's for like regular TV, like one like regular television. The other one is just like always has the live bar and live stream going to the radio. Every time I log into live bar to get the highlights, it kicks him out and Leo freaks out. But yeah, I mean, obviously, I think it goes without saying, Knack was crowned Sir Duke of Goonington this week,
Mhm.
and we
Well done.
had a little interview. So we'll throw it over to a couple Uckleys. Take it away, boys.
Cuckley here.
And Fuckley.
All right, seeing King Nackerson. How do you feel after that game?
I feel pretty good. Boys played well.
All right.
Fuckley with a question. Favorite male porn star? Gotta be Johnny Sins. Gotta be Johnny.
All right. My question: if you had one superpower, what would it be?
Big dick like Johnny Sins.
All right.
Additional question from Fuckley. Who's your favorite female comedian? Oh, Tyler Bursaw.
All right. All right. All right.
Okay, so obviously, Cuckley takes after all of the other Uckleys and doesn't know how to hold a camera. So apologies to everyone.
He's new.
I
He's
mean,
learning.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would say, hey, we're gonna get it figured out in the next couple weeks, but we probably won't. That's probably just how
Classic
it's
rookie
gonna,
mistake.
yeah, that's gonna happen more than a couple more times. But yeah, so shout out the B League team. We're on a little bit of a streak. A little bit of a
Knock
streak.
on wood.
Just saying, 4 games,
Don't
a
call
little
it.
bit of
Yeah,
little bit
yeah,
of a
yeah.
streak. All right, C League.
Man.
The unofficial family night, we're calling it.
Yeah.
We had, let's see if I can name everybody we had. So Eric's sister, Stephanie, was in town.
Mm-hmm.
Both of my parents and my sister were in town.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, Garrett's whole family, his parents, his sister, his brother, his wife, both of his kids, and a couple other aunts and uncles, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, my mom's side. Yep.
John's wife and kids were there.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Then 8 or 10 frat guys.
Because why not round it out?
Because why not? The Gooney Tune stands were shaken. We'll just say that. I will say it was a little disappointing to have scored my first goal, to look over to the stands and to see my parents and my sister watching watching a video on Stephanie's phone. So,
they saw it, right? They saw it.
They're watching the game on Live Barn.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. My mom goes, "We didn't know you were going to score then."
I mean, to be fair,
like
the other side.
Like, of course you did. That's why you watched the game. But no, good game. First shutout of the year, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Yep. So first shutout for Lou. Nice to get him that one after a couple 1-goal games.
Is he tied for the franchise lead in shutouts?
I mean, let's see. There's me. There's Lou.
We're not. I can't keep rehashing this. I just can't do it.
Hey, did you know his nickname used to be Shutout Redline?
Let's talk about game-winning goals in a shootout.
No, we're not doing that. We're gonna have, you know what? We're gonna have a whatchamacallit, like a memory bucket. And every time somebody brings up spitting the Chicklets Cup, street hockey, or the one game we won the first year, you got to put $1 in the bucket.
Oh, that's gonna be.
I like that.
And at the end of the year, we're gonna use that bucket to buy something.
Yeah, I like that idea.
All right, so we're actually gonna do that. I like that now.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
All right. Tim, I hope you got lots of dollars.
Yeah.
Hey, other people bring it up. I don't bring it up.
It's true. We're gonna charge them.
I don't know about
just
that.
like we charge subs.
I feel like people prompt you with like, "Hey Tim, how did that first win happen our first year?" And then you start talking about
it. If they don't know, I gotta tell them.
Oh yeah, there we go. Every time somebody asks you, it's always somebody who knows.
And for the listeners who don't know, Connor, you can put that clip in right here.
No, I'm not putting it in. I'm not putting it in. Will not be.
All right, we're back. That was an awesome goal. That was just.
If you want, you can put it on the Instagram. It'll be the only good thing you post this week.
Oh, it's already on there.
Yeah, it's been on there for about a year now.
He posted. Oh wait, I forgot he posted on the anniversary every year.
And it's coming up too. I think it's in November.
It is in November.
Well, speaking of which, remember when I got everybody all riled up when I found I finally found that clip.
Oh.
And
yeah,
I told
and you
everybody
teased everybody. Hey, I've got a huge announcement.
And then I couldn't find it.
I was sitting there refreshing my YouTube. You're like, "Oh, it's coming, it's coming."
Everybody for an hour. Hate mail. Oh man.
Yeah, that was an all-time letdown. That might have been the biggest letdown of.
That's what we call it.
My life. Yeah, that was the bad kind. That was the bad kind.
That was bad
because it did not deliver. It almost didn't even happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, overall, yeah, I mean, who cares about it? It was 6-0 win.
How many assists do we get here? That's what I like to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 assists. I mean, that's pretty solid.
Yeah.
I mean, no goal was
last week. Both of the goals were unassisted.
That's true.
Yeah.
Last week we lost 3-2. Both of our goals were unassisted. So it's nice to see guys passing the puck, moving.
I've been saying, get it to the point all year long.
Yeah. Tim has been saying. Tim has been saying that. Tim's been neutral zone, regroup, and get it to the point. Those have been Tim's two big points this year.
Yeah. Poon Patty getting his first point on the season.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm trying to remember. It was on. I'm trying to remember how did you score your first goal?
Last week or this week?
This week.
I
don't remember. I watched. See,
this week's podcast is talking about this week's game.
Right. Yeah, that's what we will be talking about. I watched so many. The highlights just kind of all start to blend together, especially when we score 14 goals and I've got to find them all. Anyway, yeah, it was a nice play if I remember correctly.
It was a tip. One pass it to Reader and I curled down the slot and slapped my stick out.
Witchard got it up to the point to Reader. Reader shot from the point. Tyler tip in front. goal.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what it was.
yeah, I
That's what it
remember
was.
that one,
Yep.
Yeah.
I will say, so Garrett, you scored a nice goal
Thank you.
to go up 6-0 with, I think it was like 2.5, 3 minutes to go in the game.
Sounds about right. Yep.
And again,
Yep.
family night, pseudo family night.
I was a little excited.
You were a little excited. And you went over and you did a little celebration in front of the fans.
I did.
And I
There
heard
there was some selling.
I heard you got a little bit of guff from the other goalie.
Yeah, the goalie came over to me after the game. He's like, "Hey man, was that your first goal?"
I'll throw
Like,
here.
well,
I'll throw the video in here with your goal and your celebration. You can so everybody can kind of see what you did.
I score the goal. I don't celly immediately. I skate all the way down to where our fans are, and then I get a little. And I apologize. And I told him, it's like, "Hey man, my kid's here. Like, I'm just excited to score in front of my kid. Like, it's like the world to him, kind of thing." He's like, okay, well, it's still kind of a dick move. I'm like, you're not wrong.
So that was my follow up. How do you guys all feel? Not about maybe not that situation in particular, but like selling in beer league. Because I know we brought this up on the podcast before.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Here's the funny thing is whenever we watch a game and somebody scores, all we do is yell celly from the side of the ring.
Well, yeah, and I think as long as both teams are having fun, there's no issue. Like, that's why, like, anytime I go down there, if we know the team pretty well, I'll tell them just to celly when they score. Most of the times I don't, but I think it's just brings a little more spice to the game.
Yeah. Except when we're up
to.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Tim. All right, I agree to that. I agree with you what you're saying to a point. If Connor or I score a goal, there's no point in us celebrating.
Or me.
No, not you, bud. We're gonna get to you in a little bit, Tim.
We'll come back to you,
Tim, I got some reckoning for you coming up in a little bit, bud.
No, I feel like if you're one of the better players in the league, unless it's one of those things where you're telling them to go out and celly and they're out there selling and it's a high scoring game and everybody's having a good time, that's a no-go. You will never see me celly if it's a tight game.
I will say I have cellied a couple times in beer league. One time I can remember doing the sheath because I scored. It was
I think you do it a lot more than you think.
No, because I always just whenever I score, I put my stick up and it's just like a thing. That's
a celly.
Well, no, but I do it even when I miss the net. Like I do it. I just do it every time I shoot. I do it. I just become like a nervous tick now. You can watch the tape. Go to the tape.
I'm gonna be watching.
I do it in warm-ups. Every time I shoot in warm-ups, I do it.
So you practice your cellies in warm-ups?
Yeah, I guess.
That's what I'm getting from this.
I guess if we're classifying that as a celly, I guess I'm practicing my cellies in the warm-ups. Yeah. But it was like a close game. I think it was like the second or third year, and it was against like the second best team. I think it was against Labatt Blue our second year, who we were kind of chippy with a little bit. They were good.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't a playoff game. And I think it was like the third goal to go up 3-2 with like a minute and a half to go. And it was a nice goal. And I like went behind the net and like cellied, kind of like did the sheath like in front of their bench or something. And when I did it, like I wasn't really thinking, I just did it. And then after I was like, that was kind of a douchebag thing to do. But I will say, like playoff game, big moment, big goal. I kind of like it.
Oh yeah,
like Embry last year.
Yeah. Well, no,
that was
like
not
Embry. That was one,
game.
not a playoff game, and two, we were up like 8-1.
And then they came back the next week and beat our ass in the playoffs.
Pounded us, rightfully so.
I like to think we beat ourselves in the playoffs that year.
Yeah. I don't know
when you have a 5-on-3 and you end up taking 2 penalties during that.
Yeah, true.
Good point.
Yeah. All right, so we'll do this. Tim, yay or nay on selling in beer league?
I'm all about staying humble. No celly. I'm all like, just skate back to the bench.
Act like you've been
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm fully in on selling in the right situation. Read the room. Also, like Ty said, if you don't score all that often, have fun when you do.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So
I mean, if you look at the stats, I'm scoring a lot this year, so I probably shouldn't be selling.
Yeah. Okay, bud.
Yeah.
All right.
There's 3 things guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and Poom Patty doing the backwards gun when he scores,
and crashing into the boards when he does. It always ends terribly. All right. So Garrett, yay or nay?
I'm for it. If you talk to the other team, if we're cool, everybody's having a good time. But yeah, if it's a serious game or if you don't know the other team, probably not.
Ty?
I think Garrett convinced me right there. You got to read the room. You both said to read the room there. So I think I think you won't see me Sally, but I don't have a problem with it.
I don't know about that. I remember last year Ty was subbing for a D League game, scored a goal to
That's
go up
true.
5-0 and
Oh
sellied.
my
That's
god!
true.
Are you
I
talking
do
about
remember
all of you were in the
Man.
corner screaming at me to Sally
I'm
and then
just
booing
saying.
me when I
I
did
mean,
score?
you scored a goal in the D League. Act like you've been there before, dude.
Touche.
Kind of
We
been
were-
sitting on that for
Good
a
memory.
year.
Good memory.
No, I'm pretty sure we talked about it in one of the podcasts last year. We like
Yeah,
showed
now
the
that you
video
said
and
that, yeah, I
showed the
remember that.
video and
Never mind.
everything.
I take that back. Everybody Sally.
I got to throw in another clip because we got to be fair on this show. I won the Gong Gauntlet. Ran into Phil. Not
was
my
sad.
not my finest moment.
You guys
he-
have been out there for like
he-
3 minutes too.
Yeah,
so you're
I
all
was
gassed.
exhausted. I have another little video idea I'm cooking up that'll kind of the play leading up to me running into him will be included in that video. So that's a real tease right there. But yeah, I was a little exhausted. Turning to go up the ice, there he was. I ran into him. He apologized as I was hitting him. That made me feel even worse. But yeah, I mean, I deserved the.
Well, he's twice your age too. It's like, come
Yeah,
on, man.
Yeah, no, I felt bad.
We already
he-
got one old guy hurt.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he was. Yeah, we'll get to that. He was like getting ready to jump in the rush with JB, and I just took him out of the play completely. We both just skated to the bench. So I felt bad. Got the Gong Goblet or Gauntlet.
Gooney glove. Yep.
Gooney
Gooney
glove.
glove.
It's whatever you want to call it. I do
Yeah.
like Gong Gauntlet though. You know, it's hard as shit to say. I think Reader called it that, and I was like, damn, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
The Gong Goblet. Yeah, that is going to be really
It's
tough to say. but I like it.
Yeah.
which makes it better. Which makes
Gong
it.
Goblet,
I will say,
Gong
as
Goblet.
having
There it
worn
is.
it for a whole night at the bar, it sucks. It's not fun.
So
It's
get
way,
your ass off. This
it's
guy is
way,
coming out
it's
for blood
way,
next
it's
week.
way less fun than I thought it was gonna be. Oh yeah. Oh, I get to give it out next week. Oh, I'm just looking forward to it. Dude. But all right. So we had a dual interview. Garrett and I both. Oh, sorry. Garrett won the game chain.
Please,
Nice
yeah,
goal.
Nice little wraparound assist.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess 2 points. Whatever. I think Lou was just kind of sucking up to you or whatever. But what?
You know, good job, Lou. Keep
Yeah,
it up.
wait,
Yeah.
How
Just
is he?
keep that up.
keep-
You'll remain
is
our
he good?
starting goalie.
keep the GM happy.
Yeah, that's always a good job.
But yeah, so we'll throw it over to the Uckleys and a couple special guests that just kind of randomly popped in throughout the interview.
Yep.
So take it away, boys.
All right, Fuckley here with the Fridline boys. Good game? Question mark out of one of us, and I don't know, Garrett. You got the chain. How do you feel?
Well, I feel great. You know, the fans definitely got into it. So this one's for the fans. Definitely had a great time. And we had the fans behind us, so 100% the fans. Good job, fans.
Love having the family here. I don't know. It is what it is.
All right, anything from you, Cuckley?
I got a question for you, Mr. Connor Fridline.
Yeah.
How does it feel to get the glove on the family day of Gooney Streak?
It feels pretty good. If my dad were here, I'm sure he'd say I deserved it. He said I didn't back check very hard.
Bullshit!
Bad in the defensive zone, but you know, so I guess that it is what it is.
All right, one more question for you, Connor. What's your favorite band, and why is it Nickelback?
Because I got so many bangers.
Fair enough.
Banger after banger.
Back later.
Fuckley out.
All right. So thank you to the
One guest very happy, the other guest not so much.
Yeah.
scorekeeper just saw us doing an interview, walked right through, not a care in the world.
No.
That guy, I will say, not going to disparage him too much. Don't love how he runs 3 or 4 seconds off the clock after every single whistle.
Well, to be fair, there was at least a minute in the
To be
first
fair.
period. The clock just wasn't.
Yeah, that
going.
is true.
Oh,
That is true.
Yeah, he's bad. He's a bad scorekeeper.
I think he runs the refs, like the scheduling for him too. Like he's pretty involved with them.
That
Yeah.
makes
Oh,
me-
speaking
I
of
like-
that, shout
I like
out
that.
Mike.
Yeah, shout out Mike.
Yo,
Yeah.
Let's go, Mike.
hey,
He
I
got a
was
goal
thinking-
in his game Sunday night too.
I'll put
Yeah,
I'll bring it back.
All right, Tim. I got you got some reckoning here. All right, we're 5. I did a little bit of digging. We're 5 games into the season, which is about the quarter way point. We play like between 20 and 22 games, something right around there.
Yep.
So like, hold that thought. How are you guys feeling at 100 points?
So 20. We're 20 points in. We have 20 points.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
20 out of
Quarter way, I
100.
mean, you got some work to do.
I will say
it's gonna hurt come with the coming weeks.
we're gonna be hurting when only one of us is playing the next couple weeks. If one of us at all, maybe none of us. So I think 75 is definitely reachable. 100, 100 might be less reachable. The problem is we're nice guys and we like to pass the puck. And sometimes when
that still counts as a point.
Well, right. It would if Witcher didn't fan on a wide open backdoor net.
Or the Dragon could
technically
shoot.
Phil fan first.
Yeah, well, there you go. I just need one of my two line mates to hit the puck towards the net and I'd be fine. But yeah, you win some, you lose some. All right. So Tim, we had an over-under of you being in the top 6 in scoring. You have 1 point. You are currently tied for 11th on the team in scoring. Thoughts?
The big gap.
I mean, struggle bus is real right now.
You've already tried that. That's not going to work. What else you got?
Tried the Nickelback undershirt.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Have you thought about just like not getting super drunk before the games?
I never thought about that.
All right, I'm not saying you should. Just maybe try it and see how it goes. Because I was leaving the rink after our first game. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna have some dinner. I'm gonna, regenerate. And Tim goes, yeah. Don't worry. I'm not gonna drink at the bar. I'm gonna have water. I'm gonna be good to go for our 7 o'clock game. I get back to the bar like 5:30, 5:45, and I see Tim. He's sitting at the bar. He's sitting at the table. I look over. He's got a Jim Beam and Coke in front of him. And I look at Ty and I go, how many beers he had before this? And Ty goes, 3. I was like, oh boy. And Tim goes, yeah, I'm kind of feeling it right now. Like, you haven't even started your Jim Beam and Coke yet, dude.
Yeah, I got the Steph special on that Beam and Coke.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Some more Beam, less Coke.
Yeah, pretty much. When we're standing there ready to go out for
the Coke's just for color.
I look at Tim and I go, how you feeling, Tim? Tim goes, I'm feeling pretty good. It's like, oh boy. So just a thought. I'm not saying it's going to help. I'm not saying it's going to hurt, but let's be honest. It can't make you any worse, right?
To be fair. 2 of my 4 checks did lead to goals.
2 of my 4 checks.
I mean, that's where you're at. They don't make the stats.
I was on the ice.
That's where you're
at. A goal scored.
Oh, how the mighty Tim has fallen. Referencing 4 checks leading to goals. Wow. Not my Tim. Not my Tim.
I'll throw this out on Tim's behalf. It doesn't help. Somebody on this podcast is having a career year.
Yeah, but you're not even on his line.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying for his whole top 6
Craig's,
whatever.
Yeah, but we had maybe one other person being in that top, slide into that top 5, top 6 spot. So I mean,
was I one of them? No, I'm just saying that's one more he's gotta.
We kind of had a couple names that could have slid in.
Knock on wood, you haven't.
I'll just say this. All right.
Yet,
so to go away from the top 5 moment or top 6 bet, Tim had an over under of Tim's point total at 15.5.
Hey, you get Timmy 2 goals in there.
Tim would have to average a point a game for the rest of the season for that to be the case.
Are we already that? Wow, yeah, we are.
I got thinking I may have to come to the rink. I came up dressed up, looking sharp, this week, but I may have to come to the rink in my Squirts San Jose Sharks jersey this week.
I was gonna say naked, please don't.
He's trying literally anything he can think of other than not drinking before the game, by the way.
It's either that or I bring the do-rag back.
No, you can't. Wait, what do you mean bring it back? It's destroyed. You cursed the whole team.
We have video proof.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? If you walk into the rink with that do-rag, you will not be allowed in the locker room. I'm just telling you that right now.
We'll try the jersey first. We'll try the jersey first.
What do you mean? We're not trying the do-rag ever. You can try whatever you want, but the do-rag, I will have Tavis stand in the doorway and not allow you in the locker room. So yeah, 100 points, maybe. We'll see.
Not playing the next 3 weeks is going to be really tough.
Yeah, it's going to be tough because you got to think we're probably going to have at least a couple more weeks like that are going to get in the way.
They mathematically counter if we went 5 points a game.
Here's what I'm thinking: we definitely got to have people on the bench on both. So it's like if one team goes up 8-0 and the other team is close, we send whoever we can send over.
Oh, have a middleman running back and forth.
Yeah, well, just
Nah, I'm okay.
or if only there was a way people could communicate instantly using technology.
If only we had coaches on both benches.
Yeah.
I kind of like sending our army of coaches rink to rink.
We have soup cans with a string that goes from ring to ring.
Using a system of spoons. Yeah.
Yeah, I will say though, we did see a coach for, I forget what team it was. They had a late game, looking sharp. Suit, tie.
Squatch coaches always have dressed up and look nice.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: that move looks good if your team wins. If your team gets blown out and you're wearing a suit, you're just a douchebag in a suit. So
I
don't know.
Give them style points.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Because it's a pain in the ass to get dressed up. Let's be serious.
Yeah,
so style points.
That's why no one wanted to do it last year for the playoffs. And when I suggested it, we'd look sharp as shit walking in there with quarter zips, shirt and tie, dress slacks.
Yeah, we gotta get new quarter zips, and Embry will be
family
dressed
PT blew us out of the water in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, but maybe
wearing suits.
Maybe if we dress up like that, they don't blow us out of the water, Ty.
Yeah,
he's not wrong. We
look good play.
I guess with logic like that, how can I argue?
In an alternate dimension, the Gooney Tunes wore they're dressed up for every game in the playoffs, and we won the championship in 2022.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It didn't take any penalties in the first game. Yeah,
that's right. Well-disciplined, well-dressed gentlemen.
Yep.
All right. So we next up we have a couple grades to give out. Burkle and Mr. Eric. I will say some of these grades. Well, all right. We'll just get to them. Burkle, no points. Garrett, you didn't watch the game, so you.
I can't give him a grade because I couldn't.
Yep, recuse yourself, which I appreciated. So Urkel, sorry, bud.
Burkle.
Yeah. Well, Tim.
Stay tuned on the Instagram.
Tim texted me and goes Burkles. I don't know if that autocorrected or Tim just thought his name had an S on it. So, but yeah, C+ average. Not a great game, not a terrible game. I will say, I know Ty was not happy because Ty slid him a backdoor tap in that he missed.
And to make it worse, Reader is standing up at the point, talking to the other team's bench, saying, Ty, I'm open. And he's literally turning to their bench saying, yo, Connor, go ahead. You were back there. You can explain.
So we're on the point and we're up, they're like sucking down, obviously like you do in men's league. And Reader is screaming, Ty, I'm open. Ty, I'm open. Ty, look at the point. I'm open. Ty, I'm open. And I turn to Reader and I go, Reader, shut the fuck up. Let's just see if they notice us up here. So he stopped yelling and 30 seconds went by and neither one of us got the puck. Ty slid it across the crease. Burkle missed. They broke out the puck. We go to the bench. Reader rips into Ty like, you idiot. You got to look at your points. What are you doing? Learn how to play hockey. The next shift we go out there. Johnny looks to the point, plays the puck back to Reader. Reader scores. So, I mean.
And there was nobody within 20, 25
they were
feet
all
Reader.
Below the dots. We were so open.
And keep in mind, on my play where Reader gave me shit, I was going behind the net, which means that all 5 guys were sucking in on me.
They were. You guys
That's
were
not
working
the first
your
time
ass.
that's happened.
Yeah, it's true. Attaboy, Tim. Attaboy.
God damn it, Tim.
But I don't. Yeah, Burkle, not a bad game. I think C. Yeah, like we said. Really, Garrett?
Sorry, I don't know why I thought that was really funny. Because like you said it, you just tried to keep going, but it's there.
I've learned you kind of just have to do that with Tim. Otherwise, this show would never end.
All right.
We would just continuously get bogged down by Tim's.
Yeah, good job,
Tim's
C+.
I do got to say with Burkle, he was going to get a B- from me. Didn't play great, didn't play bad, but on the bench in the second period, Bobby asked Burkle for his beer. Like that, Bobby had it in his hand from Burkle. So
wow.
So
that's
just
see, that's the kind of stuff. Had I known that, I would have been able to grade.
Yep, all around good guy, Johnny on the spot. So
I mean, knowing that, you can pretty much cross out that N and that slash for me and just leave what's left over.
No,
I'm a big team man. I'm a big team man.
Mm.
No, leave it NA. Yeah, because I'm not gonna be able to grade next week too because we have games at the same time. So.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I got a suggestion
Tim,
for that when we get there. So
Tim,
okay.
I'm not telling you how to do your job here, but thinking of Ty going behind the net with 5 guys made me think of the meme where it's the girl on the couch with the 5 guys.
I'm gonna tell you to do your
And the
job.
net, the couch is the net. That's made me crack up. All right, Eric, family night. Big
night for
sisters in the
Eric.
house. Big night for Eric. No points. Tim gave him a
D+.
D+.
Whoa.
A D+.
Whoa!
I thought he had a
What?
good game. He
Explain
played well
yourself,
defensively. Couple nice shots. One of them almost
He
led to a
hustled.
goal.
He was
Hustled his
working
ass
hard.
off. Made
I mean,
every
the only reason
play
I gave him a B- because he didn't have I hate to say it, he didn't really have anything to show for it.
Yeah, but he worked hard.
he-
That's what I thought
Yeah.
too. I mean, the shitty thing is, because of that D+, he also has a C+ average.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
You know,
Tim.
Garrett, you say
Tim.
you said he was hustling and stuff. It looked to me like he wasn't, but
Wow.
I saw.
but maybe
fire to
he's
that
not
guy's
the
ass.
maybe he's not the fastest red line.
We know that's not the case.
I mean,
I don't know.
we still have
What
a
do you-
race to do. I'll give you that.
You mean time out. Oh, you mean between Garrett and Eric?
Yeah,
Who's the
yeah,
fa-
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was gonna say. I mean, we know he's not the fastest Fred line. Come on, what are we talking about here? Ben.
No,
Eh,
no, that's
Ben's out.
Give me
hard.
10 years ago
That's
in my
hard.
prime, any day, Connor.
I wonder if Garrett, if you could beat Ben in a race,
Oh, absolutely.
but not in his goalie gear.
Well, yeah, no, I wasn't thinking that. Yeah, I could beat Ben.
Ben's not a good skater.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you?
I'm imagining.
That's
the
a,
funny
that's a
thing
very
is,
cliche thing.
he-
Goalies
he
are good
skates-
skate. That's such a goalie thing to say. Goalies are usually the best skaters on the team.
they have the best edges. They have to be on their
Yeah.
edges at all times. Yeah, no, you're
Okay,
right.
Ben.
That was a pretty good. That was a pretty good Ben impression.
Yeah.
But yeah, D+.
I mean, big night, family in the crowd, can't get a single point.
All right, I tell you what. Next week, Tim's on the block.
I like that.
Ooh,
Tim's on
I
the
like
chopping
that.
block.
I had a suggestion for that. I was gonna
really?
say no.
Oh, yeah?
Last,
Did you?
last game of the season, all the hosts are graded.
I'm not opposed to that.
That
like
was gonna
that.
be my idea, but
Oh,
if we need to
convenient how you just brought this up now. That's interesting.
No kidding, right?
we
Huh,
can
funny.
throw the curveball in there.
The thing of it is I think we should have at least Ty and I have be the two of us, like me for both games in the same week, if we can schedule
Yeah.
it out that way. We were kind of thinking about doing that for those of us that play on both teams. So I
Yeah.
would be the Gooney grade for both games
Oh, I
for
see.
the same week. Like it'd be me for both of it would be me for
I like
whatever
that.
week 9.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like
Whatever.
that better. That'll work.
So all right, Tim, you're on the block this week. Who are we doing from the B team?
Ooh.
So we're gonna have to think about.
Can I give him a T for Timmy?
You can give him whatever you want. He better. I tell you what. Oh, Tim.
Tim, if you don't find
Tim,
Tim, stat sheet,
Tim,
you're gonna
Tim,
have a
Tim,
rough week.
Tim.
Tim, you better start drinking water now.
Who do I do from the B team?
So with that though, it's only gonna be what, Ty giving a grade?
Well, we
Most likely.
can always watch the replays.
That's true. I'll do what I can to jump back.
I will say
You know
I also don't hate having if Ian is there coaching the game. I don't hate having Ian
Special
give input
guest.
for one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay
Yeah,
with that. Yeah, especially in a situation like today. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we're gonna be what, the next 3 weeks?
Correct.
Yeah. Yep.
All
We
right.
gotta
So
play
let's
the Gooney
do.
Tunes shuffle.
Let's see. Let me pull up the roster here. See if we can
You're
find
not, you're not
somebody.
doing the dance.
We're not. We haven't.
No.
We got it. Come on.
Do the dance.
Let's.
Do the dance,
What
Cal.
about?
I mean, we get Tavis and we can get some of the coaches to do.
What
some
about
of the
Knack?
grades.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you think about Knack?
that's what I was gonna say.
Coming
Mr.
off-
5, Mr.
Coming off a 5 goal.
Garrett Fredline special.
All right. I don't love calling it that.
He keeps
Hashtag
pushing for that.
King
He did
shit
it.
player of
He
the
did
game.
it. He did it one time, and now it's the Garrett Fridline special.
I don't ask Kyle, ask how many, and it's one time.
Right, but I'm just saying there are others of us that have done that before on the Gooney Tunes, and we've never
Oh.
decided to call it that.
Well, then
Yeah, how many times have I scored 2 goals?
First to file is what they say in the Pat world.
Lose, you lose. All right, so Knack and Tim next week. Oh,
like it.
Timmy.
Good luck.
All
Tim.
right. Next up, couple of these guys. I don't know. Where do you guys want to start? We got a lot to talk about here. Well, here we'll just do this. We'll get this out of the way. Foley, 2 weeks in a row. Don't love that. Ty, do you have any
He
idea what's
works
going
though.
on?
He works though.
Oh, okay. All right.
So,
All right. Yeah, he works.
2:15
Okay.
game. He's not going to make it. Understandable.
Understood.
Go to Embry next. Out
Mm,
of town for a wedding in Montana.
yeah, it would have been
Nebraska.
nice to know that before I picked him for my Gooney Streak. I'll say that.
Hey, I'm pretty sure he told everybody at the bar. Oh,
Definitely didn't because he didn't stay at the bar.
which
Because Mary
it-
was
yeah,
there.
he did
Mary
last
no, Mary was there the week before, or we were at
No,
a
no,
game.
no.
Or no,
He did.
that was the night we had a game after you guys.
yeah, and he was there. He stayed because the frat guy's like he was at the game.
That was
He
Well,
did
just
the
Connor
deal
was
thing with
playing
all the
though.
guys.
Connor was
I was
playing,
in
though.
the
Remember I
game, so
knocked him
how
for
would
a
I-
grade because he didn't stay after.
Yeah, but he was there after you guys. He didn't leave till late.
No, he was gone before we got off the ice.
No, yeah, he was gone.
Ah,
He was gone
okay,
when we
never
got
mind.
back to the bar. So yeah.
Whoopsies.
So once again, I would like to reiterate. Oh, hold on. We'll get to that when we talk about the Gooney Streak. We're
Yeah, yeah.
listen. We gotta have a little bit of semblance of order on this fucking show. All right, just trying to keep us on the rails as much as possible. Tim is grinning like an idiot right now because he does whatever he can to derail this show, which I love.
Tim's not going to show
but
up
yeah,
next week. No grade.
Yeah. So Embry at a wedding. Again, would have been nice to know. What was up? What was going with Porter, Ty?
I think he was
I
at
love Porter's
Central.
picture. I just- every time I see
It's a great picture.
well, because you know what kind of kid he was based on just that picture.
Listen, you know what? I know the guys that don't listen to the show because they don't say anything about the pictures we use for them. The guy like Bobby, I know Bobby listens because he goes, "Hey man, where the hell did you get that picture of me with the phone on my head?" It's like, I got my ways. Like I know Porter doesn't listen because he would have said something about this stupid ass picture of him as like a 12-year-old.
Yeah, he would have.
Well, he needs to make sure he at least likes and subscribe. Somebody grab his phone, at least to pull up YouTube. Yeah.
80. We're at 80, 81, 82. 82.
Oh.
I think I will say there was a little bit of pushback about
almost-
the calendar. I think we need to do something like it would be more of an incentive for 100 subscribers. I don't know if that calendar is exactly an incentive for.
We actually lost subscribers last week.
Yeah.
So I don't.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out off screen. We don't need to sit here and think about it.
All right, we'll figure something out. Well, that's kind of what we do. We've talked about that before. We just kind of talk about what we're going to do on the show while we're on the show.
Very
That's
professional.
true.
Yep. All right. Supporter was where, Ty? Central?
I think he was up at Central visiting his girlfriend. So is what
It was almost it's pretty much family night. She should have came to the game.
Yeah.
Early game
No.
too. Yeah.
Congrats,
Diener,
Porter.
Well, that 2:15 game. I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
figure it out.
Bigger fan.
Figure it out,
Figure it
Porter.
out. There you go.
Priorities. Diener is on my shit list.
Diener is definitely on.
Yeah.
my
Three
shit
weeks,
list.
3 weeks in a row, and he has the plug bucket. So we have
He
not been
promised
able
to
to
give the plug bucket to Bobby before the game on Sunday, and he didn't text Bobby to give him the plug bucket on Sunday until 1:30. Our game is at 2:15. Fuck you,
Can I
Diener.
bring you the plug?
Fuck you, Diener. I know you don't listen to this shit, but fuck you.
We're trying to have fun.
Yeah.
Ian, I will say, is getting a pass. The injury may be a little more serious than we thought, so we're holding out hope for Ian, and we appreciate him still coming out, hanging out with the boys. He's been a great addition on the bench, and he is sorely missed on the ice on both teams. So
Quite a serious injury too, if I may say so myself.
all right. I don't
Thank you,
don't
Dr. Tim.
no, Garrett. They don't, Tim. I know what you're doing. Don't do it. Tim's being a troll right now, and that's fine when
Major
it's on.
troll.
It's
I've
fine
never
when
known
it's on.
Mr. Lewis to troll.
Okay. That's also just a lie. Now we're just lying and trolling on Toon Talk. Bice made his first appearance of the year,
Yeah, he was there, so I
Yep.
can't.
and
We heard him. We heard the horns.
Yeah.
and it was we kind of vented to him a little bit, let him know that it was nice that he was there. We appreciated him coming to get better soon. Sounds like he might be trying to skate this coming up
He's
week.
already checked out.
All right, so he's out. Yeah.
Might be too early. I think it like work wise.
Oh, okay,
Mm.
okay.
I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause I
that-
know
yeah,
if the
'cause
game
I
was
think
at 2:30, he definitely wasn't going to make it.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
Gotcha.
he should know we'll still be at the bar afterwards.
This is true.
So,
Yeah.
Always.
Yep.
Yeah, come on by in your uniform.
Yeah,
Yeah,
come
you
on
catch
by
your
in your
uniform, yeah.
costume.
Yeah,
Maybe not,
I
yeah.
almost said your cop costume. I was really close to saying cop costume.
When I grow up, I want to be a Gooney Tune.
All right. Last but not least, Mr. Tom McQueen. This guy.
World's biggest bubble bath.
I mean, Tommy Bahama over here on a sunny vacation. Well, I didn't want to blow up her spot.
Fair enough.
I mean, no need to drag her into this. This is about Tom.
Splish splash, he was taking a bath.
Looks like he got a little sun. I will say that, man. I don't know if you put enough SPF on there. You might want to up it to like the 50.
Listen. Tom is in sunny, who knows where, in a bubble bath. While the 90%
of excuses that he has is because he's snowmobiling. What is he doing now?
Well, I'm just comparing where Tom is to it freezing rained all day today in Michigan. And the boys are out here grinding out wins, doing it for the squad, and Tom's relaxing in a bubble bath. What are we doing, Tom?
Hey, he's gonna come back refreshed though.
Oh yeah,
I've never known Tom to
like
not
he just got off
be
a cruise.
Yeah, that's true. Is he gonna have sea legs, Tim, for a couple of weeks?
Ooh.
Remember, you and Craigie struggled those first couple of weeks after your guys' cruise last year.
That is true. You get those little shaky legs going.
Yeah. Tune in.
Yeah.
So, Tom, you better bring your A game this week. There's going to be hell to pay. I will say, having this. Sorry, go ahead.
Throwing it out. Do we want to change it and have Tom be on? No, too much pressure from the sea legs for the grading.
Yeah, I want the level playing field for the grade.
All right. You get a couple weeks to get your sea legs back.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I will just as a little PSA for all the Gooney Tunes out there. It's kind of that time of the year. You got Halloween coming up. You got Thanksgiving coming up. You got Christmas coming up. It's a lot of photo ops. Just be careful of what you post on your social media, because we have a guy on this show who has nothing but time on his hands, and he will find you, and we will talk about it on the show. So if you want it talked about on the show, then do whatever you want. Also, if it's your wife that's doing it, I'm sorry. I know you can't control that, but we're going to find it and we're going to make fun of you.
Or perhaps we have a Gooney Tune costume contest.
Ooh.
I don't hate that. Yeah, I actually kind of like that.
Yeah.
All right, we're doing a Gooney Tunes costume contest. We're doing a Gooney Tunes costume
contest. The gears turn for all 10 seconds. Yeah, we're doing it.
I like that. I love that. So now post them as much as you want. That just gives us a reason to find them and make fun of everybody for them. I love that. Attaboy, Tim. I know we had you on the show for a reason.
That's what I bring. What I bring.
Yeah, one good idea of the week.
I was gonna say he's good for one a show. All right, guys. Last segment.
Oh, but wait, before we go,
sorry. What do you got?
Going back to what's your excuse? Superfan Greg still in the doghouse. Talked to him a couple days ago. Still grounded.
Greg,
come on, Greg.
Couldn't even come to family night. I thought we were like family, Greg.
The original plan was this family to come up, and I guess that was a no-go.
Oh man,
I don't know.
We miss you, Greg.
We miss you. Watch me get a goal and assist. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's probably why.
And I don't know if he's gonna make this.
I tell you what, I had to say it, but he's probably tired of hearing you be like, "Hey, remember my 5-point night?"
The entire car ride
for an hour up and an hour back. He's just hearing about, my 5-point night. You ever have a 5-point night?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. The old Garrett Lunch special.
Greg, are those noise canceling headphones? Why are you wearing those in the car with me? All right.
Sleeping? Get up.
All right. Gooney Streak. I mean, I hate to say it, but Ty's just really good at this.
Yeah.
You know, I was called Nostradamus earlier this week, and I'm not saying they're right, but they might be right.
You got something going for you. Yeah.
I don't even know what to say. At this point, guys are going to start paying Ty to pick them, because everybody he picks, I mean, it's unreal. Like my point in the B League game, I shot it on net. It missed the net wide. It went off another player's skate, deflected right to Knack, and he just popped it in an empty net. It was unbelievable. It was a terrible play by me, but because I'm on Ty's Gooney Streak, I get a point. So I'm not complaining, but
you're welcome.
Garrett, Eric let you down again. And
I know. He tried hard. I thought he played well, so I'm not gonna. I won't knock him for that.
Deep plus effort.
And then I think I'm just cursed. I think I'm just really bad, either really bad at this or cursed, because the only one I've gotten right wasn't even really my pick. It was Garrett's pick that I just stole from him. So,
to be fair, you did not know about the wedding. So
yeah, but
I'm not, this week's not on you. The other ones are on you.
That's just part of the curse, though.
Part of the game.
Part of the curse. All right, Ty. So hold on, let me get my piece of paper and pen so I can write this down so we can keep track of this shit. Ty, you are up first as always. Who's getting a point this week?
I would also like to pick whoever Ty picks.
Yeah. You know, Bobby was looking really good this past week. When he came down, he was right there at the top of the circle. I threw that pass to him, tape to tape, back in the net. I think we're going to recreate some of that magic this week. So I'm going to go with Bobby.
Bobby Temple, B League. Nice pick. I like that pick. He might be playing defense this week, though. Just keep that in mind.
I know.
Which is where he did, which is where he scored from last week. So nothing wrong with that.
He's been pushing for it too.
He has been.
Timmy, you're on a one game streak.
Yeah, I got to go with the hot hand. Go with Knack.
Ooh, taking your fellow Gooney grade boy, Brian Knack. All right, Garrett.
So I'm going with the guy that had faith in me the entire time last week. I had somebody whispering sweet little nothings in my ear on the bench last game, and that's what I'm going to give that goal to. I also am picking Mr. Knack. He's on fire, so let that fire burn. He supported me last week, so I'm going to support him this week. He's going to be solid.
I'd forgotten you had texted me something like, "Hey, if I can't make it, here's my pick," and say something about how he had faith in me, so I had faith in him. And I thought to myself, yeah, I'm not going to say that. So hopefully Garrett comes on the show.
That's literally the reason I want to get on. I was going to say that.
Yeah.
But he never gave up. Every shift, he was giving me some inspiration. So I'm sticking with it.
No, that's fair. All right. So I've decided to go a completely different direction with this. Because I'm so terrible at this, I'm going to start picking people that I don't want to score points. That way I'm either right, and they score points.
Come to daddy.
Or I'm wrong.
Come to daddy.
They don't score points that week. This has become a spite segment for me. So I will be taking Tim Lewis this week.
For B or C?
For C. What do you want for B or C?
Okay. I didn't know if you guys needed me on B this week. I am on the sub list.
That is true. He is on the sub list.
We're gonna take Tim.
Are you really?
Like half the teams on the sub list.
That is also true.
Matucci's on the sub list for both teams. He goes, he keeps asking me when he's getting in a game. It's like, it's not a me question. I don't determine the rosters. Talk to Garrett and Ty. But yeah, no, this has become a complete spite segment for me. I've decided I'm going to lose. So it's a win-win. Either Tim scores and I get a streak, or Tim doesn't score and I'm happy. So
I got you this week.
Call me petty, call me whatever you want, but I gotta change something. We gotta turn the mojo around here. So yeah, Tim, best of luck, worst of luck. I don't really give a shit. Either way, I win.
This is a Toon Talk guarantee. I get at least 2 points this week.
What? All right, hold on. What happens if you don't? Put some stakes on it.
Oh, I'll buy a case.
No, I don't want. I want real stakes, not something that you're going to enjoy, not something that people are going to thank you for. Real stakes.
Speaking of thanking,
hey, all right. Here's the deal.
Damn it, Connor.
No, yeah, thank you, Greg, for your service. I mean, we have to do it, Ty. We have to do it.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the deal. Have you taken the candy cane off your tape yet? Off your stick yet?
I have not.
Okay. If you don't score 2 points, you have to take the candy cane off your stick.
I'm good with that.
And do you have green tape on your stick?
Yeah, on the handle.
Okay, you have to take the green tape off and put real either black or white tape on the handle and on the blade. You have to have a real hockey player stick until you get 2 points in a game.
Okay.
Deal?
Yep.
Yeah. I know how much that hurts, Tim. Everybody at home is like, dude, that sucks. I would do that for free. And you just don't know Tim. Tim loves that shit. He loves that candy cane. He loves that green.
The candy cane was the Embry special.
Yeah, exactly.
Not working out very well.
Hey, you know what? Maybe you're onto something. Maybe Embry cursed me with it.
Oh, passing the buck, really, dude?
I mean,
we're gonna pass the buck to Embry.
Stats don't lie.
Yeah, that sucks. Nah, Nah. All right, boys. You got anything else? We still don't have any voicemails. I don't know what's going on. I was requested to open a voicemail line by multiple people, and none of them have left a voicemail.
Well, there is one.
Right after announcing the Pike brothers being our official frat.
Garrett, we had one voicemail 3 weeks ago.
Anonymous,
yeah,
right?
Good one. Pretty honest.
Yeah.
If you have questions for us, if you want
you know
to,
what happened after we got that voicemail?
what?
I got 5 points.
We're probably gonna have at least one voicemail this week.
From Anonymous again?
Yeah, it'll be from someone anonymous, or it might be like Tim Lewis Lover 69 or something like that. But yeah, leave us voicemails. Don't be afraid. If we think it's dumb and embarrassing, we'll probably play it. If it's good and funny, we'll definitely play it. We just
send well wishes to Ian.
Yes,
thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers to Ian.
Yeah.
If you have any questions for us, literally anything, does not have to be about hockey, can be about anything. Hypotheticals, dumb things that you think about, ask us. We would love to talk about them on the show.
Put it on the voicemail.
We're not smart enough to come up with a lot of stuff on our own, so we're
We all can't be the Uckley brothers.
That's
true.
Thank God for that. The other thing that I wanted to mention before you guys have anything else, if you have anything, I've been asked by a number of people about jerseys. They want to order a jersey for themselves. So I am working on a way we can set up something online where you can order a jersey, and then we have to figure out how you pay the team. So we're kind of figuring out the logistics of that. When we have something in concrete, we will let you know either on the show, definitely on the show. Follow our Instagram. We'll update you there as well. We also have had multiple people ask about the quarter zips and hats. We're also still kind of working on all that. So it's all coming. We promise. Bear with us. Did not expect to have fans requesting merchandise from us. I will say.
Gooney Tunes Incorporated.
Yeah. GooneyTunes.com/store.
Gooney Tunes Worldwide.
Yeah.
Why?
When we started this podcast last year, this was not something I was expecting. I will be honest with everyone. So bear with us as we figure this out. Chances are it will probably be like a Google Doc where you put your name, your size, your number, and if you want a white or a black jersey, then you're going to Venmo somebody. And that's probably how it's going to work to start. But we're trying to figure out if there's a better way to do it. Like I said, bear with us. Give us a couple weeks. We'll figure it out. Hopefully. You boys got anything? Nothing.
I think
It's
so.
going to be a good game next week. Looking forward to it.
Who do we play next week?
Family PT.
Oh, that's right.
And friendly.
Yep.
We played the first week of the season for the B team. I don't know. Well, we gotta figure out this games at the same time. Nonsense.
We'll figure it out.
Nonsense. It sucks. I was watching because I had to go back to the first episode we did this year where we did all the hot takes and whatnot, and just the part I fast forwarded to or whatever was like, yeah, hopefully we don't have too many games that overlap and we can't miss them. And I just started cracking up laughing. I was like,
month,
yeah,
3 in a row.
The next 3 weeks we have the games are 15-minute apart start time. So that didn't last long, but we'll be all right. But alrighty, boys. Good show. Good banter. Tim, you bring it every week. Good job, bud.
I try.
Hey, Tim, what's that shirt?
This is for Eric.
Oh, Eric the machine. Yeah, Eric's been at the machine shop. Did you guys see Ian's face light up when Eric told everybody that he had opened for Paramore before? I've never seen someone get so excited about Paramore before. I mean, I love. Oh, sorry, Hailstorm. Shit. That's
Paramore.
Well, no, they're the two bands with female leads, like the two rock bands. With
the only two.
Yeah, the only two. So God forbid I get those two mixed up. Sorry, Hailstorm.
We heard about how he talks to Lizzie Hale and all that stuff.
Of course we did. Eric just likes to low key be like, yeah, I used to open up for Hailstorm. And
not low key, not low key.
Oh no, it's super high.
No, but he pretends like it's low key.
Yeah.
He pretends like it's low key.
Just go to the shop with him once, then we'll talk about it.
Don't worry. I had to go to the shop when he was playing at the shop. Try that.
Oh.
Yeah.
What the fuck is up, machine shop?
I will say it was a good show. I hate it.
It was a good show.
As much as it was fun. It was a good night.
That was actually the first time I met Garrett in person.
Yep.
What?
Yep. Yes. First time I
Was
met
that
Tim was at Eric
Was
show.
that before?
Yeah.
That was before our first. That was the summer before the season, right?
That was like 2010. No.
No, that's like
No.
2014
Oh, that was a different
or
15
15 or
14,
14, I
or-
think.
Oh yeah,
I
you're
was
right.
in
It was,
Texas.
yeah, it was,
yeah,
yeah,
I was in
yeah.
Texas. I was still in the Army. Yep.
Yep. That was fun. That was like I just turned 21.
I wasn't
November.
invited to Garrett's wedding because we didn't know
I
each other
tried.
in person.
Because you didn't
Yeah.
know each other. You'd
Yeah.
never met in person.
We were
We were in
just
the fancy
Xbox
football
friends.
group together. I go to my wife. I'm like, hey, Cal, can I add a few more people? She's like, oh, well, who are they? I'm like, oh, my friends Tim and Sean. And she's like, oh, how do you know them? Like fantasy football. I was like, and she's kind of like, how come you've never talked to me about them before? I'm like, well, I haven't actually met them yet.
Oh my God. Did you think you were going to go into that conversation and not have to admit that?
Sometimes you try. Yeah, sometimes you
Just
try
kind
things.
of hope for the
Yeah.
best.
It was understandable.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
understandable.
Oh, you weren't upset, Tim?
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of how many Gooney Tunes I would have to invite to my wedding.
All of them.
All
See,
of them.
that's kind of the problem I'm running into. Is I either
Yeah.
invite all of them or I invite only the Fridline ones.
I mean, you gotta invite the Toon Talk cast.
Well,
That's
I
true.
mean, even if you don't invite any of them, they're all showing up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's part of the
So you might as well just
I will
plan
say,
for it.
Embry showed up to Romans. Yeah.
we give Reader a lot of shit. Not telling anybody where his wedding was the right call
Yeah. Oh,
because we
absolutely.
would have shown up. Which I guess at the end of the day, I think he would have kind of enjoyed. So like maybe not
Absolutely.
the best call.
Probably would have
Kind
got
of.
some
He
dough out of
definitely
it
would have
too.
enjoyed that.
Oh yeah, he would have got some dough. We would have drank him. It's funny. We were at well, no, we were at
he
we
would
were
have
at-
came out not ahead.
we were at Luigi's on Saturday, and we all obviously drink Labatt, and that's what they have on tap. And we kicked the keg at Luigi's like the Fridlines always do. They rolled out a new keg of Labatt like halfway through the
It
afternoon
was an
there.
open bar.
Yeah, so happens when the Fridlines go anywhere. All right, boys. Solid show.
Yeah. I gotta go burp a baby.
All right.
Usual.
On fun.
Thanks everybody for listening.
Tim, get over
as
here. I gotta
al-
burp you.
I need to be changed too.
Okay. Why do you gotta you ruin everything? You just ruin everything. Oh my. See, all right. Thanks everybody for listening.
Oh, we're still recording.
Yeah. We'll talk to everybody next week, and as always, go Gooney Tunes.
Go Tunes.
Thank you for tuning into Toon Talk. Please remember to share, like, and subscribe to Gooney Tunes Hockey. And tune in next week for more Gooney Tunes content and hockey news.